Rabbi Marc Schneier spends a great deal of his time mending relations between blacks and Jews in America, a relationship, he claims, which has deep and long-lasting roots.
After King's assassination, the relation began to spiral downward. It was really the Crown Heights riots where the Black-Jewish alliance spiraled probably its lowest point. But since '91, a group of us have given of our time and our resources to restore this historic relationship. And I, for one, I'm buoyantly optimistic. If you were to ask me to define the state of Black-Jewish relations today in 2008, it is clearly one of cooperation and not one of conflict. And I am very, very blessed to have as my collaborator, my partner in this work, Russell Simmons. One of our great projects at the Foundation for Ethnic Understanding was the commercial that we produced just 2 years ago of Russell Simmons and Jay-Z. Together we are championing the rights and the freedoms of both communities. The two most powerful people in the White House, once again, will be that partnership of a black and a Jew working together. There are reasons why 78% of Jews who voted supported a black candidate. It is deeply rooted in the social consciousness of the American Jewish community because of the historic and the singular role that we played in the civil rights struggle.
What drew Jews to the civil rights movement? Why Jews of all people?
As Jews, we understood our responsibility to speaking out against the injustices of racism and discrimination.
Is it possible to translate all this good work into Jewish-Muslim relations?
Yes, we're now following the same model.
Because this seems a lot more bitter than the divide that used to split Jews and African Americans.
I believe that if we can create a paradigm in the United States of Jewish-Muslim American cooperation, that this is an example that we can actually demonstrate to the world. And what we're doing in a few weeks in the States, which is quite historic, we have a twinning program of mosques and synagogues across America. Last year, November, the foundation sponsored the first national summit of imams and rabbis from across the United States and Canada. And at the conclusion of the summit, we passed a resolution where 1 year later, this November, we were hoping to create a twinning partnership between between mosques and synagogues, and our goal was to have 25 mosques and 25 synagogues. To date, we have now 50 mosques and 50 synagogues. I mean, this is simply unprecedented. It's never been done before in all major cities, from Los Angeles to New York, from Toronto to Houston, from Chicago to Phoenix, from Montreal to Detroit. It could involve congregational schools where we're asking people to have a joint discussion on how we confront Islamophobia and anti-Semitism in our communities. And this is a tangible demonstration of what can be done. If it succeeds, we'd now like to bring this program to Europe and to see in what way could we try and create a new paradigm, because there is something going on in the Muslim world. We're now beginning to hear the voices of moderation, the voices of centrism, to hear the King of Saudi Arabia speaking about how we have to embrace the voices of religious moderation and religious centrism, and how we have to stand up to the voices of extremism and fundamentalism.
You were relentlessly optimistic.
Yes, no, I am, because I see that we're now living in a world that there's something happening in the world today, whether it's the election of Barack Obama, whether it's the King of Saudi Arabia, now on his interfaith initiative, that people are recognizing the strength that comes from sharing our similarities and differences. And there is a need for a coming together. And in terms of the American Jewish community, we have a very noble history, very noble tradition of building bridges. And this has been a very, very wonderful tradition on the part of the American Jewish community that we need to bring to other Jewish communities around the world.